we are talking to Dancehall Keddah. I almost just went in there and started speaking to you. Dancehall Keddah. And I'll tell you, when I first heard about you, I was at my friend's house. I was on tune 1, tune 2. What do you mean? Then I eventually saw a video of you. How sure was it? So possible. Welcome to the Weekend Setup.
Thank you for having me.
Iwe, tell me something about your art as a person. When was it that you figured out this is really your calling? I believe this is your calling because I want to start hitting them tunes like, what?
For me, music is always been music. But then and moms no touch my computer,
I knew it. It's always our mothers from the ghettos wanting one. If I computer
but then wait watching on my TV, connect.
Only my aux plug orange.
But music.
Listen, we love that, and I think that's just how God puts people.
Yeah.
I'm going to head straight into something that we must talk about. In my life, I think one of the most prolific people that I've ever bumped into are people that live life the albinism way. And we've got to talk about this because I think it's something that has put you in places and also has removed you in places.
Definitely.
And I'm glad that in the places that we're moving toward, but how has it been like for you living with albinism? It's not a circumstance, it's not anything, it's just really a way of same thing. But tell us, how has it been like for you, really and truly, but because of this, people here and there?
For me, albinism, I know they affect as much as it did long way because there are no bones.
Yeah.
And then a number of them can't be what they
and they don't care about those people.
I know. So it was the
how was that like for you? School life and everything?
School life, I'm still young at bomb. So I like jokes. The guy next time jokes, it's real to one but
if you own your truth, no one can use it against you guys. But yeah.
Even to this day, this to whatever.
Yeah.
People assume that you should brush it off. But how do you brush it off?
Anyway, let me tell you something. Do you know, I'm getting lighter actually, I don't know how. But growing up, I grew up in South Africa most of my life. Sunday, if I'm not in my gym, you're talking to me Ethiopian. And you know, you'd be like, but I'm not that dark, guys. So I really get you when you say, you know, what's the same?
You then have to force yourself to what about it. Even Panama situations, cinema artist. He's a show. My artists are always because my artists manage what they do. For example, in Indo perform in a band.
Yeah.
I don't, and I'm gonna strength to my CD when it's band. So I'm gonna like line up to one go in the perform on 8. And on 8 do perform Keddah. Then after Keddah, I'm going to Keddah because I'll be.
As if that changes anything. I'm always using that whatever it looks like means nothing. I mean, I'm sure you're going to So let's then talk about the effect or the affect that it has on music. Does it have any? Yeah, but I'm sure it's something that you've learned to move. Keddah. Let's talk about Keddah. Please tell me there's at least one chick you've said to, but there has to be that one.
I'm a white person. ukagara mujeni kana kuti weekend kasabuda weekend yese skin yangu inaseta white kana geza azora mafuta cheo ukabudaka vanotomomira votomboita kuti aiwa utonzwa chitopikisa aiwa kani maubhini wewe murungu mari.
Let's talk about your music. And then why did you decide that you want to get into dance? I mean, of all genres. I'm gonna say this because it's quite funny. My other friend, he's also albino, and he's into jazz. So I always said to him, and he's so good at it. But why dancehall? Because dancehall in a rough, and you don't look like a rough man. I mean, you're out here in your Nikes. Why did you decide to say
like Kuchkoro, Papi, I was in the jazz band, pop and
I knew it.
Those are 19
jazz.
Dancehall, I started to do dance. Then go to Sean Poe, so to Jaram, I go Sean Poe.
Sean Poe is not dancehall, but anyway.
That was a cool. That's a killer tea. And sugar no to it. So in the Ghana, I hadn't heard Zim dancehall. This is like 2012, 18.
Yeah.
And this is like 3 a.m. But tell me that about Jenny and rapper gonna win. But then on DJ, the words of song, when I said, let's go to Mama to Sumuka, but I said, I'm a boy song here, I did it, but I sang. Only to find out, but this is why. This is 2018.
Yeah.
Then I know Traga, my song, I took up a flash and over 100 songs. 100 songs. Oh, kill it.
And you don't even know this answer.
From there, that's how I fell in love with that.
Yeah. Okay, I love it. Now, when we talk about, of course, all the time, this, please answer in a couple of seconds because I think I have something I don't do. As your music, I hang around with a lot of the artists, especially Killer T. Shout out to him, one of my closest homeboys. How do you manage financially?
Zimbabwe music industry, yes, not even just dancehall.
Yeah.
My structure is music. I got to share them those.
Yeah.
You have to. Ukaimba 1, 2, 3, 4 and you treat those people both. Those people will treat you both at the end of the day. And then you also have fans who always chip in. I mean, I have a lot of people when I release music. Those numbers down to my social number. They just call and I want a song. I want to knock you. I want to send you something.
Oh, you were good.
Not to me that tell me to come to Kumarain, like every day, come and
I think I just told something. You know, somebody before we round it up for this segment, so when each one freestyle chat, hopefully looking forward to 2024. Fast.
It's brand new. Kupapanda kabata penny, mama. Ndoro va efisi matuni, mama. Tanato wa sponsor, mama. Wakuda kutindi go peace sign, mama. Kupapanda kabata penny, mami.
Konapo, ipapo pa ZTN Prime, DSTV channel 294, the place to be.